Yo, what's going on, YouTube family? This is AD, aka AD Beats LV, AD's reaction channel, coming with another video. Hopefully, you guys been liking what I'm dropping. Leave me a comment. Give me some input, whether you like it, don't like it. You'd rather me go back to the evictions. I've been thinking about it, but just looking for some input. Hopefully, you guys do like this direction I'm going into. I have some other stuff that I'm gonna drop that's finished already, so I'm going full steam ahead, and I appreciate you guys, the ones that's coming through, and watching my channel. I greatly appreciate it, humbly. Just trying to grow my channel and everything like that. So I'm gonna be talking today, this evening, about Charleston White. A lot of you guys probably heard of Charleston White. He's a community activist. He speaks to kids at schools. Well, he did. I'm not sure if he's still actively doing that. He visits prisons, talks to the inmates and things of that nature. But I named the videos because there's like a 6 series. I didn't want to make a super duper long video, so I had to kind of chop it up because I took different clips, different errors, because Charleston White has been around for a good 4 or 5 years now. So I have clips from pretty much every year, and it just shows that sometimes, YouTube, will turn you into the whole different monster, and if this happens to me, y'all, just unfollow me, don't even watch my content, because I slowly watch Charleston White start out wholesome, helping the people, trying to, helping the kids, single mothers, talking to prisoners, to it's all pretty much buffoonery nowadays with Charleston White. But this recent clip that went viral with him at 14 testifying about him and his friends committing a crime and killing a white gentleman in Texas. So I just went ahead and got clips. I think this might have been his first interview where he actually speaks about what happened. But I was kind of intrigued when somebody leaked his video when he was 14 years old on this case y'all about to hear. And he testified against his friend, pretty much got his friend life. So, but I'm gonna just take you through the motions. I'm gonna stop here and there to just interject and give my thoughts and opinions and reactions off what he's saying, and then we'll just go from there. You know what I'm saying? So let's do it. Let's get into it. Let's see what Charleston White has to say, and we're gonna get right into it right now. Let's go.
When we committed our crimes, we're the first children. We're the first children in America, homie, that began to commit crimes like capital murder and murder. Society had never saw that before. So back then, it was nothing to shoot somebody and go home the same night and wait to go to court. So back then, 15 and older, you got certified. So if you did a robbery, nigga, back then they were certifying 15 years old. He was going to the county. So you would stay in juvie for about 30 days till you had your certification hearing. Then you go into the county. I was 14. They was 15, 16, 17. I was 14. The newspaper described me as the smallest of the bunch, but the brains out of the bunch. So the one who actually pulled the trigger, he had already been to Gainesville State School, TYC. He got 75 years. Capital murder. He took it to trial. My other partner, DJ, he was a square kid, man, good kid. Really had never done nothing. We used his car to commit the crime. Now I'm a 14-year-old kid, homie. I come up with a plan. I plan the whole crime, right? So afterward, the plan is not to kill nobody. The plan ain't to go there and kill nobody, man. The plan is to go there and get the jackets.
You know what? I wonder if he actually, did he actually really plan it, or is he just saying that because, the other persons that was involved with him one is locked up, so he can't just get online and say, he's lying. He didn't plan the whole thing. He's just, trying to make himself look, extra cool and big and bad or whatever, that, he was the brains of the operation. I think that's questionable, to say the least. But I did forget, this is Real Tune TV. I believe they are still active on the internet. This is an old video. It was like 4 years ago, I believe. But tap into Real Tune TV. Give them a like and subscribe. This is where I found this video. I had to do just a little deep digging, but not too much. But I just want to throw that in there, that he's already pointing out that, he was the brains of the operation, and he planned the whole thing out. So let's go.
But when you put guns in a kid's hand, don't nothing ever go as planned, because they don't have a full developed mind to plan anything logically, right? So we never could foresee anybody stopping us. So when this happened, boom, man, what? Well, nigga, I'm the brains of the bunch, right? Okay, nigga, this what we gonna do. Plan ain't to go there and kill nobody, man. The plan is to go there and get the jackets. But when you put guns in a kid's hand, don't nothing ever go as planned.
And that's another thing. Why did he cut? Why did he cut right there? Like, he must have said something, and homeboy's like, "Nah, man, that don't even sound right, bro. We gonna run that one back." But you see that cut where let me try to take it back, but not too far. I just really, 'cause I watched this yesterday, and just to make sure it's worthy of you guys even watching it and me reacting to it, which I knew it was, because I seen this a long time ago. But why did he cut right there? Let's go.
Boom, man, what? Well, nigga, I'm the brains of the bunch, right? Okay, nigga, this what we gonna do.
Why did he
ain't to go there and kill nobody, man. The plan is to go there and get the jackets. But when you put guns in a kid's hand, don't nothing ever go as planned, because they don't have a full developed mind to plan anything logically, right? So we never could foresee anybody stopping us. So when this happened, boom, man, what? Well, nigga, I'm the brains of the bunch, right? Okay, nigga, this what we gonna do. We go call and report the car stolen. Well, you go call and report the car stolen, they're gonna make the police come right to you, nigga. So I said, we go call and report the car stolen. We was beefing with some niggas out of Dalworth at that time, right? So I
Grand Prairie?
Yeah. We were getting into it with these guys out of Grand Prairie. I ain't gonna say their name. So for me to be 14 years old, man, to be able to think of this, right?
Right.
So call and report your car stolen. Give the description of these niggas we getting into it with, right? Give him such and such name, cause he fit my body size. Give him such and such name, cause he fit such and such size. So I gave them names to fit all of our sizes, so it'll fit the description of whomever that may have seen it, right? Unbeknownst to us, there was a girl, man, who went to school with us, went to junior high with us, and she was out sick that day with her mom, and they had stopped by the mall, and they saw what happened, and so that's how they was able to identify us.
Right.
They went to the school, got the yearbooks, got our pictures, and went on a manhunt, right? So by me telling him to call the police, he did that. So he was the first one to get arrested. Good kid.
Because he called the laws.
Yeah. He was a good kid. Told him where we were. Had never been in no trouble. He was working at Red Lobster. He was one of the only ones in
I worked at Red Lobster.
Had a little Regal at the time that he worked and paid for. He was his mom's only child.
A Buick.
Yeah. He ended up dying. He was the only one to get out on bond. Our mothers, during that time, in 1991, we committed that crime, right? So we had killed the white man. Also, there were some skinheads, a very high-profile case. So both of us had very high-profile juvenile cases. There was 3 skinheads that had killed this black man who had just gotten off of work and was sitting on his truck. So it was a very, very a high-profile case. So it was our case, their case. There was another case where 2 white kids was standing over a bridge. They was dropping boulders over a bridge. They killed somebody. Another one was 2 teenage Latin kings. They had killed this neighborhood watch. So at that time, we was all the children that was in the juvenile system for murder. My friend DJ, man, God rest his soul, he got out on bond a few months after being certified as an adult. Moved to Oklahoma somewhere, man, and I think they say he was hustling, was running from the police and died in a high-speed chase. So he never got to face that sentence. So the actual shooter was 16. He was sentenced to 75 years. The 17-year-old who was the oldest, he got 99 years just because he was the oldest. Came back on appeal and got 25 years.
No, that's good news.
Yeah. This is what I learned from that. The world is going to treat you according to who your mom and dad is. They parents was the ghetto.
See, be aware, y'all, what he just said, right? All right, because I'm going to be stopping it again. I'm going to let it go. But be aware of what he just said. Let's go.
Mom and dad is. They parents was the ghetto parents who come out the projects. Looking that look, right? So when the judge and the courts and the DAs look out there, they don't have a lot of mercy on our black brothers that come out of those conditions. When they look out there at my mother, they see I had been a troubled kid, but my mom worked at General Motors. She never condoned the wrong. She never cussed out the people. She was always the Coretta Scott King, upstanding woman. So the courts would have favor, a little bit more mercy on those type of children. So I learned that. I learned that as an early age, as a black boy, man, getting in trouble. I've been getting in trouble with the law ever since 1989.
Now, see, he kind of exposed himself right then and there, because he was saying that, the parents that come from a ghetto background, or, Section 8 or welfare or whatever, they kind of treat their kids a little bit more harshly. But him, his mom worked, you know what I'm saying? He had a roof over his head, clothes, he didn't want for nothing. And then he's still all in this mischief, you know what I'm saying? And that just shows that, some kids just do it, you know what I'm saying, to be cool, or they just want to be running with the crowd. And he seems like, he's trying to make it seem like he was the mastermind behind it. But I don't know, that's questionable. There's only one other person. He said one guy is already, passed away. So there's only one other person that can, dispute what he's saying, and he's locked up. But it would be interesting to hear actually the man that he testified on when they were kids that's still locked up to this day. It would be nice to hear his version of what really happened. You know what I'm saying? So, I just wanted to make that point out that Charleston White, he was raised good, and his mom worked or whatever, and he wasn't, on the streets per se, out there looking for some food or, need some money or whatever like that. So let's go.
Up until now, and I'm 42. So I saw that early, man. So they got tried as adults. So I was sent off into the Texas Youth Commission, which is a state school called Giddings State Home and School. It housed Texas' most violent juvenile offenders at that time. Capital murder, attempted capital murder, attempted murder, aggravated sexual assault, child molestation, arson, and kidnapping. So those were the only crimes that was placed in that institution. It housed about 300 to 400 children, all boys, and probably 16 girls. So it was
I'm just noticing right now, like when I was watching it yesterday, I was like listening to it from from one of my PC speakers. Like there's a speaker in my PC, and I couldn't really hear those people in the background, but now they're getting on my nerves already. I got these headphones on. They know homeboy is doing an interview, and they back there, man, be quiet, bro. He trying to do an interview, bro, and y'all back there running your mouth with Walmart bags, and I digress. Let's go.
Co-ed facility. It was out in Giddings, Texas. But I was in their gang, like, nigga. When I got there, my mama took us out the hood, nigga, when she was early, and took us to the suburb, upper middle class living.
Now look at that. He just exposed himself again, saying that they ain't even grow up in a harsh area, his mom tried to make sure that they wouldn't be in no mischief and went ahead and moved to the suburbs. But look here, looky here. We have these kind of individuals that don't even really need to be in some mischief and be in the streets, but he just chooses to do that. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference. There's a difference when you grow up in that environment and you don't have no choice because you're a kid, you're a baby, you grow up, you're in the projects or whatever, you know, you're in your own environment that you know. Him, he wasn't in that kind of environment. You know what I'm saying? So it's from the beginning, you know, this dude is suspect for real. So let's go.
I saw colors on TV. When I used to go down to Ain't Beating House to the south side and go to Stop 6, I used to see that shit from a distance. But nigga, when I got in that juvenile system, and started seeing Lil Rank and Said nigga, and Darryl Dixon and Dwight Evans, started seeing them niggas, man. Shit, the niggas who started, Lil Robert and them, started seeing them, they was a little older. So nigga, I got to see it up close and personal. So when I went down there with all them child killers, and I saw that gang banging shit, nigga, it was everything I was looking for. A nigga coming from a single parent home with just mama and not seeing no man. I wanted to be accepted. Nigga, I've been prepared for this Uncle Wayne them nigga, and I dove.
Now I can see that, right? Like if you know, because I was raised, you know, with both parents in the home or whatever, and so I was fortunate enough. But I can get that part. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you kind of looking for a man figure, you know, a male figure in your life or whatever. So you're kind of gonna gravitate towards whatever you think that is or whatever, you know, you see, and you're amazed by whatever you see. So I get that part, you know what I'm saying? So let's go. Let's keep going.
Being head first, nigga, and worked my way up the ranks and became the leader in that motherfucker. Can call 50 niggas right now and they'll tell you, say, yeah, that nigga for real. Nigga, I was 6 old, nigga. I wrote mama a letter, nigga. They called me C-Nut. Nigga, I'm blue back home, the little pimp nigga. And now I transformed to C-Nut. I told mama, fuck Jesus, fuck God. I got the Crip God, nigga. Man, I went Crip crazy. Now I got an identity.
Now, that's satire, bruh. You know doggone well you did not tell your mama that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna repeat what he said because I love God and Jesus Christ. So, but he putting a little extra. You putting a little extra on it, bro. Knock it off. Let's go.
Nigga, I ain't never had no identity. Plus, I got one eye, so I got to act a goddamn fool.
You got one eye?
Yeah, I got a glass eye.
Oh shit, I wasn't ready for that.
Yeah, I got a glass eye, man. So listen.
That's Pt.1.
So listen, nigga. See, I'm real, homie. And I lost that playing with a slingshot. So I'm a little nigga with one eye. I got to get in there and fight. Nigga, I got to fight with one eye. And I ain't know I really was at a disadvantage. But nigga, I'm gonna fight with the... I had to get grown to realize, goddamn, nigga hit you in that one eye, you out there. But I never had that thought as a kid. So this was separating me from them niggas, right? So I went into a facility where niggas had killed their mamas and their daddies. Niggas had raped 6-month-old men. These niggas were crazy, man. There was some violent niggas in there.
Well, before you get there, so you get in there, you start cripping.
Nigga, not off the bat. I got to check it out. See, before I get there, I'm in my cell, nigga, practicing, nigga, all kind of shit before I get to the institution, you know, practicing the walk. I'm gonna get, you know, yeah, nigga, you know, I'm practicing that because I done saw Uncle Wayne in them, nigga. Shit, I done saw Uncle Wayne in them, nigga. I done seen niggas who done. So I used to ask the hey, well, what you doing? I used to ask because in my mind, that's where I want to go. I just didn't want to be gone that long, mama. When them white folks said I had to be gone 4 years, man, I looked at mama and said, Mama, I might can do a year or two, mama, but I can't do no 4 years. Mama looked at me and said, son, if them white folk give it to you, baby, you gotta do it. What you gonna do, kill yourself?
No, he's gonna testify. Let's go.
I couldn't process 4 years at 14 years old. Man, I gotta wait till I'm 18, mama. Man, I couldn't process that, nigga. Man, I went back and cried like a motherfucker, nigga. Man, that's when they were talking about 40 years. Man, when them white folks said 40 years, my mama fainted.
Oh, so they gave you 40? They gave you 4.
That's right, what a kid can get in Texas.
Right.
If you commit a murder in Texas at 12, 13, nigga, you can get 40 years.
Right.
If you committed at 14 now because of me, nigga, and some more other kid, you can go to prison now at 14. They changed the laws because of us, my nigga. So now I work to change the laws back. So mama say, son, you got to do it. But I remember the day we committed the murder, the next day you have your whole hearing, right? So the next morning you have a whole hearing. So every 10 days as a juvenile, they just can't keep you. What most people don't understand, when a kid commits murder, he don't go to criminal court. He goes to family court. All juvenile court is family court. Juveniles are under different laws. Juveniles are adjudicated. Adults are convicted, right? So there's a difference between convicted and adjudicated. So I remember going to court the next morning in the whole hearing. You know, I'm the leader, right? I'm playing tough and bad. Nigga, DJ crying. Mother nigga crying. DJ mama crying. My mama ain't sure made it in yet. I'm laughing. I'm talking about, man, look at that bitch ass nigga. Nigga crying like a motherfucker. Man, look at that bitch ass nigga. Boy, when my mama came in, and I saw that pain on my mama's face that I ain't never seen before. See, I couldn't understand the trouble that I had been in at that time. See, I was out on probation for shooting at some white folks for calling me a nigga. See, before I got exposed to the gang banging shit, homie, I was into hurting white people. Everything I did crimes toward white people. So, the gang banging transformed my revolutionary mind to black on black.
Yeah, man, so I had a juvenile system. Prior to catching this murder case, man, like I said, I had a long, violent juvenile arrest record, and back in them days, they slapped you on the wrist. But this is what I enjoyed about going to juvenile detention center. They had men like Big Al, Tony, Ted, Mr. Brown. Those was positive men that I had never seen before. And they could tell, man, you're a good kid, man. You got potential to be somebody. So that's the first time I started hearing words like, you got potential. That's the first time people say, man, boy, your mama doing this, and boy, don't be doing, your mama got a good mom. Every time, I mean, a lot of kids, so they start showing me the difference between where I come from and what other kids came from, right? A lot of kids used to have to stay because their mama and them wouldn't come get them. So the first time my mom said, no, I ain't coming to get him, man, that fucked me up. Man, I got to stay the whole 10 days. So I was always used to mama coming to get me out of trouble. So when we committed that murder, man, mama can't get us out of this. So when we was in court, man, I'm telling niggas, say, nigga, bitch ass nigga, he crying. But man, when my mom came in and I saw that pain, she had never had a look like that before. So as a kid, I don't know the extent of 14-year-old, a 16-year-old homie, even a 17, he don't know the extent of the consequences of his actions because his brain is not fully developed, right?
Right.
All the science, medical data, all that says that the human brain does not develop to at or around age 25. So that's why your insurance rates don't go down until after 25. They figure you got a full brain development capacity. So you can't make
That's true, but at the same time, you have enough, common sense to know that's why he testified. Because if he probably didn't testify, he would have got a lot of that 40 years that he was facing. So, I mean, you got to have somewhat of a mature brain to know at least, if I testify, because he wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, some kids is like that, and they be like, nah, I don't know nothing. End up doing a whole bunch of time, but he was a good kid. He was raised, right and everything. He didn't live in the rough parts of areas of Texas. He lived in the suburbs. You know what I'm saying? So let's go.
Logical decision. So when my mom heard them say, first, DA say what it is, then your lawyer or your mama speak. We hadn't got a lawyer at the time because it's the whole hearing. So mom is, well, can he come home? And that DA said, well, Your Honor, for the severity of this crime, we ask that he be detained for the 10-day hold. We're going to request another hold. But Mr. White is facing up to 40 years, Your Honor. That's Texas law for juveniles. That's the Texas Juvenile Deterrent Sentencing Law, and we're going to pursue that. Nigga, my mama fainted. Because back in them times, you didn't know a kid could get 40 years. Man, what? Man, mom, what they mean, mom? Man, what they mean? Man, you don't understand what you done. You know you done something wrong. So, nigga, I go back to the cell and cry like a motherfucker.
So this happened in September. I get sentenced October 22nd, 1991. I'm at the facility November 5th. So when I get there, nigga, and I finally get exposed to the gang culture on colors, here and there. Get to see it up close and personal. It's everything that you look for, homie. When you ain't never been hugged by a man, you ain't never been spanked by a man, you ain't never, that affirmation.
But you know what? At the same time, I think it's like more. He's like giving you like some satire because that's not necessarily true. You know, just because you don't have that man and in your life and all that. I mean, there's other stuff that you can get into and be interested in than joining a gang or being in a gang. You have sports, different programs and things of that nature. And I think it's all in the preference of you wanting to be like somebody else or just following along on the wave or what's cool at the time. Because he's like, I had seen colors or whatever, in his mind, it's just cool. But, and the reality of it is the real, kids or whatever that grew up in that environment, they're almost pigeonholed to be from that area, whatever gangs in that area, to be from that area because they grew up in that area, and then somebody see them from another area and be like, oh, he's from over there, let's get him, even though he might not be from whatever gang that area he lived and grew up in. The enemy is going to automatically think he is and still give it to him. So a lot of kids in that kind of environment, that's why they go ahead and join, because they're danged if they do and they danged if they don't. You know what I'm saying? So let's go.
That you get from the big homies. The affirmation that you get from the big homies, nigga. I kill for the big homies, nigga. I go do a life sentence and hurt my mama, because he really more like my daddy. I just called him OG. Here it is, my mama driving 4 hours away, my nigga, come see me every other weekend. She sending me money, soap, nigga. If I say, mama, I want these Jordans, she buying the Jordans and I'm locked up. Anything, all my life, homie, my mama been good to her. So how I'm gonna join this gang, and he like my daddy now. And I'm trying to go to prison, nigga, because I want to graduate. So I spend all my time, nigga, gang banging, fighting, in the rides, trying to go to prison, because I want to get up there with bro now. Because my older homies that's older than me, they write me from prison. They write me from Ferguson and Telford unit. And nigga, they say, we rocking and rolling up here. Nigga say, cuz, they making it sound fun. So I said, ooh, nigga, I can't wait to get up there. Nigga, I hope they send me to Ferguson, nigga. So that's why, ooh, they making that shit sound fun, nigga. My nigga Pimp Skinny talking about how he knocking niggas out. Ooh, we making that, ooh, we that shit fun, nigga. The camaraderie.
So, out of curiosity, because we getting into some things, but just for like the clarification, so you join it in the prison.
Yeah.
You can join a gang, like, so what's your take on like, because the gang started in the streets.
Most niggas joined in juvie, homie.
Nah.
Most gang banging niggas joined in juvie.
Nah. Well, maybe where you from, in Texas, they join in juvie, but nah. Over in these parts, on the west side of the map, the west coast side of the map, you didn't join no gang in juvie. You went in the juvie already in the gang. So, the culture is different because, it originated in LA, and then the guys from LA came over to Vegas, set up shop with different sets here. That's why we have subsets of sets from LA, like the Rolling 60s, and the Gerson, I believe, was started in San Diego, but those guys from LA came over here in the like early 80s and started setting up their own subsets from LA. But no, it don't work like that in these parts. When you go in as a youth to YA or whatever, you already in the gang. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of weird how he would say, you join a gang inside a juvenile. Nah, not over here, bruh. All right, let's go.
We was kids, so who could get off the porch? Only nigga who could really gang bang was the dope fiend babies. Mom then was on crack. The niggas who had good moms, they had to sneak and gang bang. So most niggas got exposed to it. Most suburban kids got exposed to it at their cousin's house. They really didn't get jumped in. Most niggas that's hardcore down off in the hood with it, nigga, they joined in juvie.
Nah, not
when they got sent to a juvie prison. Most niggas ain't gonna tell you that, homie. Most niggas joined in juvie hall, even in California.
No.
Most niggas, that because that's the credence of gangbanging, homie, is the juvenile delinquents. If you ain't got
Yeah, but nah, he's dead wrong. Cause once you transition, you go up to the big house, and you go to real prison. If a guy was to go there, and get put on in prison, it's a whole different politic in prison. So if there was an individual that went in to prison, not gangbanging, he ended up going in there, joining the Bloods or something, a certain set from the Bloods from the LA area, they accept him in there, inside. And then when he gets out, they would have to make that cosign, call the hood, be like, hey, yo, we put such and such on, up in here or whatever. And then out there, he would have to get put on again when he hit them streets. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a whole different politic. Sometimes in the big house, all the blacks are cool with each other, no matter what set you from. It just depends on the environment. You know what I'm saying? But that just does not happen in LA. Majority of the youth that go in as a youth and a juvenile delinquent, they're already a part of a set. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know where he got that from. That's not true. That's not true at all. So let's go.
got no juvie record, you ain't no real gangbanger back then, homie. You got to have a juvie record.
Yeah.
Because that's the credence of the G niggas. Everybody got juvenile delinquent records. You go to juvie, and nigga, you become a career criminal, and then everybody meet back up in prison. We all grew up together as state babies in the juvie, so no, nigga, you ain't.
But you gotta have somebody to, like, as you said, certify. Somebody gotta certify you like an older nigga, right?
Y'all all kids. Right. So who you think put you down in the juvie system? You gonna get jumped in, nigga. When niggas go to prison, most niggas ain't bloods, they ain't hardcore bloods before they go to prison. They go to prison, then become hardcore bloods.
What? What is this dude? See, that's what I mean by, other states or whatever trying to adopt the gang culture. They just got it all messed up. Like, the gang culture period is senseless, right? Because it's black on black crime. We killing each other. It's like genocide. So now that I'm older, of course, it's all dumb at the end of the day. But I get it because I was a part of it once upon a time. It's always going to be in me. But you realize after time, after losing people getting locked up for life, death row, all that it's just not worth it at the end of the day. And I don't know what this dude is talking about, man. He's weird. Like, that's not, you become a hardcore blood once you get in there. No, you hardcore because you in there and you got put in there because you didn't dome somebody or unalive somebody from an enemy hood. And now you just going in and you just going to get even more stripes. But that's wrong. When dudes from Las Vegas or LA go up for something, they're already certified. There's already people waiting for him to get there. They're all such and such coming. All right, we'll be looking for him or whatever. When they get in there, he get embraced. They show him the game. And he just, depending on who it is, he elevate in there. Then get back out and, maybe be reformed or maybe not. Or get back out and get right back to it, pressing that line. But this guy right here, I don't know if that's how they do it in Texas. My dad's from Texas, but I never really knew there was a bunch of gang banging out there in Texas. Usually there's a lot of hustlers and pimps, and they like, fancy rides just like any other hood. But that's what I knew like Texas from. But, I know it's everywhere now or whatever. But he got it all misconstrued for real. Let's go.
Nigga, anybody can put you down in the game like they do now. Lil Wayne didn't get jumped in. It's just like that now.
Yeah, and nobody respects Lil Wayne as a blood. The real bloods know Lil Wayne is not a blood. He's an industry blood. It was like a fad. Much love to Wayne though. Dude got mad skills, got a catalog that blows out the water. I'm sure his catalog is worth a lot of bread, of course. But as far as the gang banging thing, he's not a real blood. You know, he can't. And then he got put on Bloods in New York when he went and did a little stint in New York. And he got put on. He didn't even get jumped in or whatever. I remember watching the interview and he said somebody just came up to him and said, you know what? You a blood. You know? Yeah, it's just like he christened them by just telling them you a blood. So that example, that's the wrong and the weakest example of what point he's trying to make right now. Because we don't do that down here. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
If you ask most gangbangers today, who your OG did you get courted in? When? What day? Where you get put down at? They can't tell you.
Yeah, and
Nigga, I got jumped in. Man, over there in that corner.
Man, I'm sorry, y'all, but he is bugging for real. I watched this yesterday, but I'm like bugging. I'm like super bugging off of what he talking about. You tripping, Charles, bruh? That is not true at all. When you get courted in, you know exactly when the date is, when it was, because that's like your anniversary date of when you got put on. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's one of the main things that you know when you get, when you get courted in a set. You know what I'm saying? When they put you on a set, that's your anniversary date of you being a part of that set. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what are you talking about, bro? You ask any OG, bro, any baby gangster, all the way down to the infants, they gonna be able to tell you the exact day and month they got courted in. So I don't know what old Charles is talking about, though. Let's go.
Nigga.
Let's go.
In the rec room, at the gym, nigga, while niggas over there standing up, nigga watching the nigga swing, pop, pop. Nigga make raising you up, all nigga.
Ah, man.
Alright, that's enough. Y'all hug and hit them shit, nigga, and it feel good.
Bro, like Charleston, bro. That is super satire, bro. Bro, you put way too much on it, bro. And he look weird doing it too, like trying to punch and uppercut. Say they lifting them off the floor, bro. Cut all the satire up, bro. Super satire right here, bro.
Nigga, to be a part of this. Man, all my life I couldn't play football, I couldn't play basketball, but nigga, I'm gonna excel at this. They call me C-nut, nigga, because I'm like a nut. So shit, nigga, I excelled at it, nigga. This is heaven. Man, you can join a gang anywhere. Where you think the gang come from? And niggas just like everybody bloods and crips, everybody gang members. Where you get jumped in at, nigga? What day you got put down, nigga? Yeah. So most niggas,
bro, that's crazy. He's saying that, man, because like when you get put on, that's almost like your birthday. You know what I'm saying? Like your real born day. You know what I'm saying? When you get put on a set, that's like your rebirth. Like that's your born day of you becoming part of this set, whatever the name of the set is. I'm not gonna say any names of sets or whatever, but that's crazy that he's saying that, though. It is hilarious because this guy, he got the culture all twisted, and that's because they ain't really from that. You know what I'm saying? Us in Vegas, we really from that, but the dudes in LA, they really from that because that's where it was born. You know what I'm saying? But we neighbors. You know what I'm saying? We neighbors. Vegas and LA is neighbors, bro. Like they came out here and put it down, and then we just adopted it, and then we made our own sets here, and we had subsets from LA out here. So the stuff he's talking about is just preposterous. I hope I said that right. Let's go.
Get initiated into the game in the juvenile system. And the niggas who got initiated out into the streets, when they went into the juvenile system, they put niggas down. So you got some niggas that come down off in the streets, come out the streets and come in. And they put niggas down. But the average kid, homie, if he didn't have no juvenile delinquency, he didn't go through juvie. All the real G niggas I know, nigga, we was all meeting up through juvenile.
That's facts, though.
So we say, man, but I was fortunate not to do that. I had 12 years. I did a 4 on a 12. When I went back to court for my transfer hearing, I got to look at some white people who we had killed their family member. And they looked at me and said,
another interesting part is he keeps saying we killed. Bro, you didn't kill nothing, bro. It was one guy, bro, and you testified on him. But even though he still had to do time, bro, you're like, we killed, bro. You didn't, there was no we. It's I. Not I, but your mans that you was with that you testified on, bro. Like, I'm just breaking it down, y'all. Like, I ain't got nothing against Charleston, but I noticed the satire and things of that nature, and I'm going to touch on that. There's only a few more minutes left, so let's go.
As a matter of fact, we forgive all of you guys.
How'd that make you feel?
You know what? Let me run it back. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me run it back.
I was fortunate not to do that. I had 12 years. I did a 4 on a 12. When I went back to court for my transfer hearing, I got to look at some white people who we had killed their family member. And they looked at me and said, man, we forgive that kid. As a matter of fact, we forgive all of you guys.
How'd that make you feel?
I couldn't understand it. I just know at 18 years old, I just know if they would have released me at that time, I would have got out and committed another murder.
Because of the cripping?
No, wait a minute.
I couldn't wait to get.
Now, you know, see, he's talking like he was some straight up little youth G or something. Like, you know, you didn't even kill nobody, bro. It was your partner, man, and he was older than you. And that's what I mean by the satire. You know, the satire. He's like putting extras on it, bro. You probably would have, you know, came out, maybe put in some work, maybe, bro. But watching that court case that you testifying on, bro, which I'm gonna be showing that later on. It's way down, and like I got like six of these. So I hope y'all like it, cause I'm trying to break it down, bro. And I'm gonna just let you know that this is satire. This is the clout at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
Gangbang. I had been processing and programming and fantasizing and idolizing niggas by coming back to Fort Worth, nigga, killing Bloods and killing Hoover niggas and putting in work, nigga. So I got locked up September 18, 1991. Came home like September 4th, 1998. Nigga, when I came home in 98, I like to give this analogy, right? You get locked up at 14, you come home at 21. What's in between this and this?
Puberty.
Nothing. Exactly. It's a progression. Puberty. That's growing, right, boy? You the first nigga ever said that. Puberty. Nigga, how you gonna skip puberty? How you gonna skip school dances? How you gonna skip high school in the promo? Learning how to talk to girls, socializing. How you gonna skip all that? And then come out here grown. At 21, little girls, some girls got babies, got their own apartments. Niggas selling dope, got their own apartment. And they been out here, right? So when I got out in 1998, homie, mentally, I was still like a 14-year-old because I didn't have the natural progressions of what you need, man, in order to grow in life. My identity was tied to the gang in there. I ain't got no identity. I got identity out here for just being a little thug, nigga, back then. But everybody done grew up now. In 98, gang banging doing this. Tupac had just died, Biggie had just died. There's a void in the culture. Then boom, Master P comes. So when I come home, body, your body, you know, we get introduced to the No Limit thing. Then nigga, all of a sudden, nigga, Master P dropped Ghetto Dope. So I'm leading you up to why I feel, so why I speak on rappers, homie. As a kid, I told you about how the rap influence, right? So now I'm coming home. 1998, nigga, I'm stepping out. Y'all been out here, nigga. So y'all on the inside of this.
Right.
I come in and I'm looking from the outside, but I'm on the inside because I ain't been out here with y'all. So I'm seeing how if you ain't got no money, if you ain't got no car with no dates, if you really can't get no girl. I'm seeing how, you know, the niggas with the money, how it ain't about being cute no more in conversation. Nigga, it ain't about being pimped and player, nigga. It's all about dope boy and gangsters. That's all it's about. So I got to get dope boy and gangster. Well, how? So I hang with the niggas that rob. I hang with the niggas that sell dope. I hang with the niggas that pimp. I hang with the niggas that break in the houses. I'm hanging with all these different other cliques. Like most.
See, he's just a follower. You know, this is a guy that didn't really grow up in those conditions, but he's magnetized by the street life. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't born into it. He didn't grow up in it. He's just mesmerized by it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the difference between a real street dude and a dude that's just trying to follow and be a street dude. You get me? Let's go.
Little boys do, right? So, but when I come home in 1998, Master P got the ghetto dope. Ghetto dope. And then they crack like this. Man, he taught a nigga how to cook crack. From step 1 to step 10. And if you follow the instruction, boy, you gonna cook some good dope.
See, look at that. Like,
When we committed our crimes,
it's like, yo, come on, man. That was the end of the video, though. But that just shows you. But he is right to a certain degree that music does influence you or whatever. But, I mean, it's up to you. It depends on your mental capacity. And, you know, because me growing up, I wasn't super bad, but I wasn't super good either, you know. There was like a fine line that I would go, and I would only take it so far, you know what I'm saying? And it just shows that, you know, he just wanted the quick buck. You know, he's just mesmerized by the street life, but really never was in it like that. And sometimes it's a recipe for disaster, but I just wanted to break that down and start that video out because I think this is one of the first videos he did, and why I call it Charleston White Money for Clout, you know, because right here, you know, was the Charleston White that, you know, was laid back. You know, he just telling his story. Of course, there's a lot of satire in it too, right? He's been like putting extras on a lot of stuff, and it just shows that other states that try to adopt the gangbanging style, they got it all wrong on how it actually really works. You know what I'm saying? And it just gets more watered down and more watered down. The further you get, you know, because now in the East Coast, there's blood. So you can imagine how watered down and their rules, and it ain't the same politic as where it was born, you know what I'm saying, on the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? So I hope you guys like that. These next few ones are going to be really good because I'm going to start really breaking it on down and show how, you know, things start to go in a different direction with Charleston White, because, you know, he came out originally as a community activist, and I don't know if he still takes that title on now because, you know, obviously if you guys are into watching the culture and all that, you know, Charleston White nowadays, he on some extra stuff. He done been arrested a couple times for some weird different stuff, like, so it's like, you know, his community activist title is kind of in question right now because I'm not sure. But yeah, I hope y'all like that, man. I kind of had fun this time, starting to get a little bit more comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Get in my little zone, talking to you guys or whatever. I know I haven't had that much engagement with you guys, but hopefully you guys will start seeing my videos pop up on the regular, because it's going to be popping up on a regular daggler. So hopefully you guys will just keep watching, and hopefully you like it too, because, man, I had me a couple laughs about Charleston, man. He's funny as heck. So all the other videos are going to be the same way. We're going to have our little chuckles, and then we're going to get serious for a minute too. We're going to interject, be like, nah, that's not how it go down like that. Nah, that's not the way it work. You know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, Real Tune TV is where I got this content from. I believe he is still up and going. I had to do like a little bit digging. I think I found this video on like 3-4 page or whatever, because I knew I'd seen it before. This was like one of his first videos that he started, you know, was on the internet and everything like that. So go subscribe to Real Tune TV. Hit like, subscribe. possibly share my channel. I'm just trying to grow it, guys. Help me out here if you kind of digging what I'm doing. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you guys' time. You can be anywhere else. If you're still here and you're watching, I'm humbly grateful for that. And we just gonna keep it going. So, with that being said, this is AD, aka AD Beats LV, and LV with the AD's Reaction Channel. All right, guys, peace.